Hi, I'm James the Box Office Artist, and welcome back to another video. Now, you saw this before. You saw me draw the Superman in my previous video, and I thought what would be fun is to continue on with this. What I would like to do is actually draw a background, so I want to give you my little theories whenever it comes to me backgrounding an image like this. As a lot of you know, when I first started out my comics career, the only job I could get out of the gate was as a background artist. So I was a background artist at a company called Dreamwave, and I was a background artist there for roughly around two solid years. Backgrounding Pat Lee. I would do all of his backgrounds and all his layouts. So with that, I pretty much know how to do backgrounds. I took 2 years. I took technical illustration in college. That was a 4-year course. So perspective is one of those things that kind of comes second nature to me. So I really enjoy it. So with the Superman, I thought it would be fun to do a nice little background here for the Superman. And I thought wouldn't it be fun to do a little bit of a crazier city background. I love drawing cities, and they can get really technical, and then looking at different references of Metropolis and all the little things that I could do with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've done some research with Metropolis, looking at guys like Jim Lee, how they drew it, even in the movies. A little bit of Alex Ross's style when it comes to backgrounds. So we are going to do a 3-point perspective city behind the Superman here. And I'm not going to fill the whole page. I'm probably going to leave a little bit of a border, maybe a 1-inch border around, and then draw inside there. So it's like Superman will be breaking the panel, which will actually give it like a little bit of give him a little bit of energy to him. Give him feel a little bit more powerful. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. So the very first thing I'm going to do is actually rough out the city here. Okay, so I want this to have a sort of a 3-point perspective feel. And I want the city kind of turned a little bit, just a little bit here. So where you're looking here, so just say you had the buildings here, and then they will come down like this. And if I turn the camera down here, it'll probably come down maybe roughly around here, and then maybe I'll have a street that will go like this. And so I might have a vanishing point that will go down like this. So the actual horizon line will be like actually pretty high up, but the lower, what's it called? The third vanishing point will probably come like here. So this is maybe not too complicated. This will be more like 1-point perspective style. But I'm not gonna get too technical with it. Everything just kind of has to feel like it belongs here. So just roughing in. I'm just quickly gonna rough in, and maybe it will curve a little bit. Maybe we'll do a little bit of curvilinear perspective here. But ooh, that'd be interesting. Actually, looking at it now, if I had the buildings go back, we'll make it curve. We'll do like a curvilinear perspective. And if you don't know what curvilinear is, like from this vanishing point up here, like it will curve down. See, and I'm thinking to myself, am I that good where I can do that? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and start roughing this out. The very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw the 1-inch border around, and then I'm gonna go ahead with the red pencil and very loosely rough it out. So rough out where I want all the buildings, what type of buildings I want to do, and then from there, I'm going to go ahead and then start inking this particular background and give you my theories when I do that. So I'm going to start off with the rough version of the city, and then from there, I am going to, what's it called? Go ahead and draw the city. So let's do it. All right. Okay, so I just roughed out the particular background here. So as you can see here, it's more of I'm trying to do a semi fisheye lens type drawing here. So I have a vanishing point that's right here. Okay, as you can see, I bordered it out like I said before, and then I just had some simple buildings going back this way. And if we look up here, we can see it going back all the way back here. So actually the horizon line would be somewhere here, going straight across here. So I didn't draw it in. I have an idea. It's probably going to be covered anyway by buildings, so there's no point me drawing that. So with that, I'm going to have the Daily Planet right here, and I'm going to have different style of buildings, and I'm going to try to keep the Metropolis feel to all of these particular buildings. This is as far as I'm going to go with the actual sketch of it. I'm actually going to go ahead and start inking this. Now, when I ink the city, I'm not going to have any heavy blacks as you see I have on Superman here. For the most part, I'm going to approach this more in a technical sense. So I will show you guys some of my techniques when it comes to actual technical drawing when I draw this particular city here. Pretty much I'm going to use a 1, a micron, actually either a 1 or a 3. Possibly a 3. I'll probably start with a 1 and see how it feels. But probably a 1 for all the inside, and then I'm going to use a thicker micron. But after I use the 1, I will stop and show you what I did. But then I will use the thicker micron, and I'll show you guys some of my techniques to kind of separate all the buildings. Okay, so we will do that right now. Right. Okay, so there you have it. I used the 1, and I just pretty much went to town drawing this. So now, as you can see, I pretty much was using like two vanishing points, trying to do more of a fish islands type thing. Though I didn't curve these lines. Like if I want true fisheye, true 4-point perspective, these would be curved, and maybe I would have used a French curve for all of these lines. But I pretty much just use a straight edge, you know, just to kind of, you know, it just has to have the feel of it. So as you can see here, I have vanishing point here, and I had a vanishing point probably roughly around here. That would go around like that, and then way 4-point perspective would work. I would have a vanishing point like way over here this side, and a vanishing point way on this side. That would kind of curve it like that, but pretty much I just eyeballed it. Okay, so this is actually almost done. It's almost done. There is just one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to take a thicker pen, and I'm talking about like an 8, a 0.8 micron. And this is something I do in technical illustration. Now, I could do this with various line widths. I could do that on the inside. But for the most part, I'm going to outline these buildings with a thicker line. All that's going to do is kind of separate all of these buildings from each other. And then I'll see if there's anything more I'm going to add to it after that. But for now, that's what I'm going to do for now, just to separate these buildings. Then I got to take a look at it. I could be done. I might add a little bit more. I might adjust Superman himself a little bit. But we'll see how that goes. So that I'm going to do that first. So let's get to it. So there you have it. There you have it. That is me drawing Superman. A lot of fun to do. Now, if you ask me now, is it better than the work I did in Wonder Woman when I was drawing Wonder Woman and they didn't like my Superman? I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's not really for me to answer. That would be for an editor to answer. Though I am kind of happy with the way this turned out. I like how the buildings turned out. I like the look of it. So yeah. So I'm pretty happy with it. So at the end of the day, that's all you can do. Just be happy with your work. Bonus round. Okay, guys, it's not often I do this, but I felt it kind of needed some color. Now, I mentioned before in my previous streams that I really usually don't show my color process, but I thought for this particular one, I'll just show how I would color it like normally for a just for a regular comic book coloring. And I know everyone's different. I'm not the best comic book colorist in the world, but the little extras, that's the stuff I can't show you, the little extra things. So I won't show you that, but what I can show you is the basic way I color things, starting off with flats. As you guys know, flats is just an easy way to select certain areas. So I start off with flat colors for everything, and then pretty much just go with the lighting. And it's pretty simple. Where I think the light's going to hit, it's going to be lighter. Where I don't think it's going to hit, it's going to be darker. So very quickly, I'm just showing you a very quick color process without getting into detail, just so my students won't get mad at me. But here is the final result. This is very, very quick, fully colored. Now, I only spent an hour on this. I could spend way more time, but I just don't have the time. So if I had more time, I'd go more into detail with the background, change the colors of the windows and all that stuff. But in the meantime, this is what it is. This is the colors, and I hope you all enjoy it. So don't get used to this. I won't do this often, but here's the colored version of my Superman. Great. So, and I hope you all enjoyed that. If you did, please do let me know in the comments down below. Let me know, you know what, I'll ask you a question. Let me know who your favorite on-screen Superman is. I believe someone from the live stream asked that question, and I'd like to know as well, whether it be the small screen, the silver screen, or the TV screen, right? Who is your favorite Superman? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure drawing for you. I hope you enjoyed this two-part series. Please continue to follow me on all social media, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, @BoxOfficeArtist, Facebook.com/TheBoxOfficeArtist, where you can also find, I'm now selling my original art on my Facebook page. So if you get the chance, if you are into original art, prices range anywhere from probably $50 to whatever. So go check that out. If there's anything you would like, please do let me know. So go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/TheBoxOfficeArtist, twitch.tv/BoxOfficeArtist. And my name is James. I am the Box Office Artist. I'm here to say keep drawing, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.